Alright, folks, we are back. Once again, it's time for the finals. I think we're... That was the map. Why is X the map? Why is anything the way it is in this game? Do we want to use these three?
I mean, aren't they the strongest we have?
I have one diamond for each attribute. I think these will work. If we hit a wall, we'll cry for a bit, and then we'll just continue.
Oh, are we forced to stick with these like for the whole tournament?
I don't know.
I mean, what would we change to? Because like, how do we even know the next person's using?
Good point. From Zydeco Beach to downtown, this tournament series has encompassed all of our lovely city. Out of hundreds of contestants, I've slumped my shoulders and have given up on life. We have narrowed the tournament down to a chosen few. There will be 3 rounds to narrow down the entrance to 2 people. Now get ready to cheer for your favorites and get ready for the best brawling our city has ever seen.
Can't lie, the like character model work looks like some stuff we would have like drawn in middle school. Like the poses they hit, and the like emotion.
Hell, I still draw like that when I get lazy.
Yeah. So the whole, which means the whole game looks lame.
I mean, it'd be cool if instead of just random NPCs like you've been fighting this whole time, some of the contestants are the brawlers from the show.
Yeah, that would be cool, Mike. But you see, Mike, they can't do anything cool in this. Oh, Jesus Christ, she moves at the speed of sound.
Oh, she does. What the fuck?
But I just punched her in the dick, so it's fine.
Bakugan brawlers.
It's a big brawl.
Yeah, oh my god, that is one big brawl.
God, she was down that whole time.
She really was. She was down bad. God.
She's also
down bad. You guys are like 7.
See, you don't know that, Chris. For all you know, awfully bad could be a midget. Is that offensive? Can I not say that word?
Eric, you just got canceled.
Oh no! It's okay, I'll just put on a Cartman voice and then no one can cancel me because I'm funny.
To you guys, I can say midget all I want!
Wasn't that an episode?
That was.
He was,
he just kept
it was like a little
laughing
person, you were like laughing at him the whole time.
Full disclosure, okay, I actually I have a qualm with that episode because I think it would have been a million times funnier if, like, so instead of making like midget jokes the whole time, he would just like every time the little guy was on screen, he just like couldn't stop laughing, like no words, just all laughter, and they all think, you know, Eric Cartman's an asshole, he's laughing at him because he's a little person. But then at the end of the episode, it's like revealed that it's something like innocuous, like his fly was down the whole time.
See, that's a funny joke, but I feel like knowing South Park, they totally would just make it more like an offensive joke.
Oh, they did. They would. They had. They will.
And they'll do it again.
They will. They'll do it all day.
But that would be close.
Oh yeah. There was one joke in that episode where, like, you ever see a gag where like people are trying to be like way too hard to be offensive to the point where it just doesn't make sense?
They just look
I don't know.
Like there was one joke he made in that episode where he's like, "Do you think if we dress them all up like little beavers, maybe they'd make a dam?" I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah, I heard that one. I didn't know what he meant, but he just kept laughing.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's like, what? Is it because he's the same size as the beaver? Like, well, I don't get it. What's supposed
well,
to...
I guess he's a child, so I guess he's capable of not making sense.
That is fair. Children do not make sense sometimes.
However, normal children don't make other people eat their parents.
We seem like that's the difference. Eric Cartman is not a normal children.
Did you see that one where it's like them in the future after COVID, and like he's like Jewish and he has like a loving wife and family?
I didn't see it, but I heard of it.
I've been getting clips showing up in my YouTube shorts and my TikTok, which is funny because I've never searched up South Park. It just suddenly started getting massively pushed.
I need to start putting out YouTube shorts of our content, because like
it's a game changer.
I think so. I think it would be.
Short content is good.
And plus, I feel like our content works for that. If the best of the year is anything to go off of. Wow, she just ran right into my eat shit and die energy.
Man, I hate it when I eat shit and die energy.
I have this cool passive ability where if I punch you in the face, you go down. Isn't that crazy?
Oh man, that is crazy.
Here, check it out.
Boof. Me going to go beat up the guy who made fun of my Alzheimer's. Walks away. Me realizing I forgot to beat up the guy who made fun of my Alzheimer's.
I mean, like me looking up the symptoms of Alzheimer's, but all the links are purple.
The guy after he comes back for the 10th time.
I would actually fund like research for that, because that is like the notion of that, and like what's the other one? Dementia. It's a very, very scary sounding and debilitating.
See, Mike, I wouldn't throw any money at that, because like, why are we researching the scary guys from Harry Potter? Like, just ask J.K. Rowling about them. It's just that easy.
Yeah, and she'll be able to come up with an exact explanation that isn't bullshit at all on the spot.
100%. She'll definitely tell us that the Dementors are not gay.
She has. We know she won't tell us they're trans.
You know, Chris, that is the one thing we can guarantee that they're not.
Yeah, she's not that
like she will say that the Dementors are trans because notice how they are soulless beings, and that's why.
Jesus.
Mike, you're gonna get canceled.
That is not my actual belief.
He's just saying that to cover it up. It actually is.
Eric, am I getting fired after this?
See, Mike, I can't say that. All I can say is that we'll be.
You on the air.
What was the line from the Emperor's New Groove? We're heading in a different direction. We're exploring new options.
I've been promoted to customer.
Exactly. You've been promoted to viewer. Isn't that kind of the same thing he said to you at the beginning? Yes, it's called a cruel irony, like my dependence on you.
Oh, Yzma.
Yzma was fantastic. You know, it's funny. I was all in for like a live-action Emperor's New Groove because like just about all the cast members are still alive. There's only one problem. We don't have Yzma anymore. Eartha Kitt has sadly passed away.
Yeah. And live action, Patrick Warburton and Kronk don't look very similar, do they?
I mean, he's got a decently large chin. So do with that as you will.
Okay, but that's not the most signature aspect of Kronk.
I'm sure he could get into shape.
I mean, that's what Hugh Jackman's doing for the new Deadpool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's Baltimore.
He's Wolverine again.
Fantastic.
Okay, but Kronk is built. Kronk, the person who would be closest to playing Kronk would be Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes, but Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson isn't funny like Patrick Warburton.
Well,
And that's right.
There's other buff people.
I don't know, the first thing that came to mind was John Cena.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but Kronk is kind of like a.
Yeah, there's also Kronk is a more dark-skinned individual, I feel like. But
Yeah.
Unless they went the race swapping route.
See, Mike, you see, I can't fully endorse that because to do so would make me a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because you guys know my feelings about The Little Mermaid.
Oh, then they dropped the new trailer for the Oscar.
I saw it. I'm mixed.
I was talking to somebody. Who was I talking to?
Were you talking to
I don't
Halle
remember.
Bailey?
No, I wasn't.
I feel I'm shocked.
I was talking to somebody who said that with the because Halle Bailey's the new Little Mermaid, yeah.
Correct.
Who was talking about how, you know, if we're gonna race swap her, and if race doesn't really matter for the characters so much, then they missed a wonderful opportunity to make Lizzo Ursula.
Oh yeah, because it's Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah. Which I think... See, I want Melissa McCarthy because I know for a fact she's fun. Lizzo...
I think Lizzo could have done a good Ursula too, honestly, though. Like, she can play a character.
I have never seen her in anything.
Okay.
What is she in?
Because she's not a conventional actor. Lizzo does music.
Ah,
but
yeah.
like her performative quality is on another level.
Mm-hmm.
Like how she represents herself and like how she can talk, and because she can talk to a lot of different people a lot of different ways, and she has this like really bubbly energy that she can put on that I think like Ursula, when she first meets Ariel, would do well to have.
Mm-hmm.
But also I'm sure Melissa McCarthy's going to do it.
Oh, yes.
But my problem.
It was just an interesting idea with the idea of race swapping in there. Which, I mean, on the one hand, I feel like staying true to original source material is good, but on the other hand, I know that there's a lot of little kids out there who saw Halle Bailey as the Little Mermaid and have gotten really excited about it and feel represented.
Yeah,
so
you
there's
see...
like this mixed bag of things.
Now, you see, I've thought about that, Chris, and I've heard that argument before, and I've thought about that a lot. And, like, yes, I'm all for that, too, but you see, here's the thing. They could have made a new character who was black or Asian or whatever.
They could have made a new mermaid story.
Yes.
In general, right? Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be the exact Disney Little Mermaid.
Yeah, like, there's been, like, hundreds of different variations of The Little Mermaid. And all of them, like, they probably have, like, different actresses from across the, like, spectrum. But you see, my issue comes from the fact that this is specifically Disney's Little Mermaid. They're not being like, oh, we're gonna make a whole new Little Mermaid story with like all new characters, all new everything. No, this is specifically gonna be a remake of the 1989 movie.
And the Little Mermaid definitely takes place in like Europe, right? Like,
Yes. However, I'm going to be more.
Definitely Europe.
I've decided to be more lenient in that department because, like, you can make the argument like, oh, you know, black people didn't exist in that. Black people weren't.
Wait, what?
Hang on, I'm trying to find the right words.
No, clip it.
They didn't
Clip
come
it.
out. That model wasn't out yet.
Clip it.
But what's the word I'm looking? Oh, they were not prevalent in that area at that time. And so you could say that, but you could also say neither were mermaids.
Right. But I think the other problem would be, if this took place 100, 200, 300 years ago, what would white people in Europe do if they saw a black person being treated well by royalty? Like, not just a mermaid, but just a person who, back in that day and age, probably would have been viewed as lesser and a slave. Like,
Interesting. Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I'm not gonna be out here looking. That's not accurate because it would have been racist.
yeah, sorry. That's the argument I'm putting on the table. I am not emotionally invested in the race of the Little Mermaid. This is not my battle to fight or even remotely care about, because film is not my area to fight and remotely care about. Because, as you guys know, I watch literally 0 movies, except for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, which Mike still needs to go see.
Yes.
But
And we will have to discuss this more next time.
next time.
Bye.